Welcome to day 6. You've gone past halfway of the 10 days of mindful movements. Today we are going to do a deep lower body release from the lower back all the way down to our heels. So you won't need anything for this class except yourself, an open mind, hop into something comfy, roll out that mat, and let's begin. All right, friends, so we're going to start in a seated forward fold. So let's come to about center of our mat. We're going to extend the legs out. And all we're going to do right now is we're just going to flex and point those feet, beginning to stretch the calf muscles, the hamstrings, the feet as well. Keeping a nice straight spine. So if you find it a little bit difficult to sit upright in this position, you could use a cushion and just put it underneath your glutes, or you can also just use your hands. Breathing in and breathing out. Really nice. And then from here we're going to bend those knees and we're going to hug underneath our legs, bringing our chest onto our thighs. Basically, we're resting our upper body on our thighs. We're holding onto those legs really well, keeping that straight spine from the head all the way down to the tailbone. And from here, we're just going to begin to walk with our heels forwards, making sure that we're bending. This is going to actually allow us to bend from the hips instead of bending from the lower spine. And we're going to come about here, about halfway. Stay here, and you can bring gentle movement left to right. You're going to feel nice deep stretch in the lower back, in the side of the lower back. Shoulders are relaxed and your gaze is forward. Or you can look at your toes. This will actually relax your neck more. It will keep the curvature of the spine more neutral. And from here, I want you to bring those arms forward, keeping the knees bent. We're going to inhale and exhale. We're going to lower. Again, inhale and exhale, lower. See if you can hold onto the back of your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. Very nice. And then from here, see if we can actually begin to straighten those legs by walking the heels forward and just extending one leg at a time, just like we do in a downward dog. You can also just bring your hands to your shins, keeping that straight spine. And we're just going to hold onto anywhere on your leg. We're going to allow to straighten that spine. It doesn't matter where the legs are. You can bend the legs even more if that's comfortable for you. What we want is this straightness in the upper body. And see how low you can come, keeping that spine straight. So you can hold on to your ankles, or you can hold on to the outside of your feet. Growing tall with that spine, sitting tall. And looking towards your toes. Just breathing in here. And you can always bring micro little movements as well if that feels good. All right, and then from here we're just going to let go. I'm going to turn around on our mat, extend the left leg out, bring the sole of the foot towards the inner thigh. We're going to make sure that our body is quite straight, so our hips are straight. And from here we're just going to reach those arms up to the sky, shoulders down, that knee stays down, and then lower forward. There you go, just bringing your fingertips down onto the floor, and you're going to feel a nice deep sensation in your thigh, from your groin maybe down to your knee, or maybe even all the way down to your foot. We're just going to stay here. Bring your gaze down. Just going to breathe in, breathe out. Just relax in this pose. Notice if you're holding, if you're tensing or clenching. And I want you to just relax that part of your body. Relax your face, relax your arms, your hands. You can close your eyes. And just breathe. One more breath. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to come up. We're going to reach those arms up to the sky, palms together, and we're going to bring the left hand by the inside of your leg and just begin to slide the body sideways. So all we're doing is imagine that you're sliding down a wall, keeping that upper part of, keeping the right shoulder relaxed and open. So we're not doing this, we're keeping the shoulder back and open. Breathing into the right side of your body here. Beautiful. Release back to center, and then we're just going to turn around on our mat, staying in the same position. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this knee, we're going to stack it over the left knee. So as much as we can, it doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, yoga is not about perfection. And we're just going to find a nice position and then bring our hands underneath the left leg or the bottom leg to avoid hyperextending. We're going to keep the shoulders down and your gaze forward. Staying just like this. This is our half cow face pose. Just breathing in here. And as you begin to relax, see if you can begin to fold the upper body forward. And eventually and over time, you will actually be able to bring your chest all the way down, resting on your knee. In today's class, I'm not going to do much cueing because I want you to connect to your breath. I want you to listen to your body, to listen to what it's telling you. It is always speaking to you. We just forget to listen. One more breath. And then exhale. Let's release, and we're going to repeat on the other side. So let's return back to center, extending this time the right leg out, sole of the foot towards the inner thigh. We're going to take a big inhale, reach up, making sure that knee stays down, stretch that body, and move, just fold forward. And it doesn't matter how low you can come. You can come about halfway. If you're about here, that's perfectly fine. I can still feel the stretch in the side of my knee right here. It's never about how low we can do. We can fold, or we can bend, or we can twist. It's just about feeling. I've said it before, yoga's not about perfection. It's about showing up and being true to who we are. It's about meeting ourselves where we are in that moment and being okay with it. Knowing that we are exactly where we're supposed to be in everything, on our mat and off our mat. On your next exhalation, we're going to release from this pose. Returning back to center with these arms. And then just bring that right hand along the side of the leg and reach the top arm over and above the head. Beautiful, let's release, return to center, and let's take our half cow face on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring the left knee, stack it over the right, sitting tall. You can also hold onto your knee if this is easier, or just bring your hands underneath the extended leg, lengthening through that spine as if someone is pulling you from the crown of your head. And then as you just begin to relax with every exhale, begin to fold your body forward, slowly, gently, just tiny micro movements. If you have any thoughts flowing through your mind, that monkey mind that we all have, I just don't want you to get attached to those thoughts. I just want you to let go of them. They can come, but they can also go. They only stay when we hold on to them. Beautiful friends, from here let's release back to center. And we're going to come into a butterfly by bringing both soles of the feet together. Now, for this one, I'm going to show you. The closer your heels are to your pelvis, like this, the more challenging it is, because the more we have to open the hip flexors and the groin. So what you can do, you can just play around. The further away your feet are from your pelvis, the easier it will be, the straighter your back will be. It doesn't matter how close your feet are, you're still doing the pose right. You're still gaining all the benefits. You can start right here, holding onto your ankles, keeping that spine nice and straight. And over time, you can just begin to bring those heels much closer to your hips and allow, holding onto your toes, and allow those knees to just fall. Don't hold on to them, don't keep them up here. Just let them fall. Gravity will do all the work for you. If it is within your practice and you do have that natural flexibility, you can, on your exhale, you can just begin to release your upper body forward. Now, we have to remember that some people are just born with really good flexibility, and that's fine. And some of us, like myself, we have to work for it. But it doesn't matter. It's all good. We just have to accept it. Having great flexibility doesn't mean perfect. One more breath. Beautiful, and then let's slowly release. We're going to bring the palms of our hands behind us with the fingers pointing forward. You're going to close your legs, and we're just going to windshield wipe those legs left and right. This is going to feel really good now. From here, I'd like you to bend your left knee and stack the left knee on top of the right knee with your heels coming as close to your body as possible. Now, some of you may have the top knee all the way up like this, and absolutely fine. All I want you to do is to just gently press it down. Keep that spine straight. Take a big inhale, relax. Don't hold on to anything. Just let that tension go. Release it all out. Use your breath to release it. And over time, you will see how your hips will begin to open, how you will begin to release tension in your glutes. But if you can and you have the flexibility, you can maybe just hold onto your feet and just bring your body forward, or you can bring your arms forward, whichever is more comfortable for you. And the more forward you bend, the more you will feel the stretch in the glutes, in the back of the legs, in the lower back. Remember to check in with yourself and see where you still have tension, where are you still holding on. Beautiful, let's release. Bring those arms up, bring them behind you. We're going to use them to tilt our body back, switch those legs, maybe just give them a little shake. And then we're going to bend that left leg, stack the right knee on top of the left. This is our full cow face. And remember, we've got all the different options. If your knee's up, you can just press it gently above the knee, never on the knee. You can stay upright just like this. I still feel the stretch right now. But if it's within your practice, on the exhale, you can just begin to walk your hands forward until it is comfortable for you. These are yin poses that we are doing today. We're not holding them like it is as if it would be a yin class, but we're going really deep into the connective tissues, into the fascia. So it is normal if you do feel discomfort. It's actually what you're supposed to feel in yin. Yin teaches us to breathe it out, to use our breath, to accept that life is not always comfortable. But it goes by, we relax, and then we move on to the next pose, and the next pose might feel absolute bliss. It's just like life. Yin is a very powerful style of yoga. All right, let's release. Bring those hands behind us. We're gonna uncross these legs. Just shake them out a little bit. And now we're going to scoop down and lower onto our back. We're going to bring our arms over our head. And I want you to begin to walk with your heels to the left, to the right corner of the mat, keeping the hips in the center. And then from here, we're going to walk our shoulders and head to the right corner, the top right corner of the mat, coming into a banana pose. And you're going to feel a really big, deep sensation from your shoulders all the way down to your left foot. just breathe in and out. One more breath. And on the exhale, we're going to walk with our heels to the center of the mat one more time. And then when you're ready, we're just going to walk the shoulders back to the center of the mat. Just do a quick check to make sure that your body is straight. And then from here, we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So we're going to walk with our heels towards the bottom left corner of the mat. And then walk your shoulders and head towards the top left corner of the mat. All right, friends, on your next exhale, we're going to walk those heels back to the center and followed by our shoulders. And let's just come into a Savasana, opening the legs wider than the hips, arms along the side of your body. And just allow yourself to melt away into your mat, into Mother Nature. Allow Earth and nature to wrap you up in its beautiful blankets of positivity, of healing, of nurturing. Just cradle you. Relax every part of your body, every muscle, every cell. Relax your mind. Unclench your jaw, your hands, and your feet. And feel yourself supported by the love and the strength of nature, of the ground below you. Feeling only joy, kindness, happiness, and love within you. Now you can stay in this pose for as long as you wish. You can just pause the video. I'm going to stay right here to finish this practice. I'm going to bring my hands, palms together to my third eye, the space between the eyebrows. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it all out. Namaste, friends. See you tomorrow.